This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Grow My Clinic podcast. My name is Jack O'Brien, and I have a short, sharp episode for you today, just a solo episode. We're going to be talking about applying Stoic philosophy to your life. I really enjoy reading about Stoicism and Seneca and Aurelius, and of later days, Ryan Holiday. And I have a couple of thoughts that I want to share with you as I've been reading and pondering this. Recently, we had a couple of public holidays and long weekends in Australia, and as part of my readings, this is what popped up. A couple of thoughts and then a couple of applications for you here this morning. One of Marcus Aurelius's works really inspired me. The heading of this particular letter or journal entry from Aurelius was "Get out of bed and go to work." And I want to put this thought to you. I'm going to quote this and quote it as a paragraph here for you. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of if I'm going to do that which I was born for? The thing that I was brought into the world to do? Or is this simply what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? That thought challenged me so much. Was I created to stay warm under some blankets? And the spirit of Duna is calling even stronger as winter begins to set in where I'm located. But as a human being, we're designed to work. We're brought into this world to make a difference for others. It's what sets us apart in the animal kingdom, is our ability to work together for the good of our race, to help others. Here's another thought from Seneca. Were you born to feel nice? Instead of doing things and experiencing them, were you born to feel nice? Are you not willing to do your job as a human being? Why aren't you running to do what your nature demands? Get out of bed, go to work. I love those thoughts. And I hope that challenges you here today. And I want to provide some practical, tangible principles, again, from the works of Seneca this time, on some principles that you can apply to maintain a stoic view on how to approach this life, which can be chaos at times, and we can be thrown and strewn by emotions and challenges. Here are some principles for you. Principle number one, don't waste time. In these days of digital distractions and devices and technology, it's so easy to waste time. I want to challenge you to have, as one of my mentors puts it, monomaniacal focus. Focus to the extent of being a maniac. It's quite a challenge. So don't waste time. Principle number two, don't drown in information. It is so tempting to read all the blogs and subscribe to all the newsletters and listen to all the podcasts. Perhaps the challenge for you is to listen and read a little less and be more selective in the information you are going to consume. So principle number two, don't drown in information. And principle number three, which is an extension of number two, is don't engage with crap. And that's the words of, well, it's the paraphrased words of Seneca. I'm sure he wouldn't have used that type of language, but don't engage with things that are irrelevant or useless. Be frugal with where you get your information from. You get to curate the editorial of your life. You get to choose what's in your Facebook feed and what's in your inbox. You can unsubscribe. You can choose the podcast. You can choose the people that you listen with. Don't waste time. Don't engage with crap. Don't drown in information overload. Principle number four, use technology purposefully. I love Jocko Willink. I know I'm speaking a lot about mentors and influencers here today, but Jocko wrote a landmark book called Extreme Ownership. And I hear of so many clinic owners and business owners overwhelmed by technology and being consumed by all these apps. Let me just say, you're a grown-up, you're an adult, and you are in control. What you choose comes into your life. Set time limits, set boundaries. Within boundaries is freedom. So set boundaries around your use of technology. Don't drown in it, and use it purposefully. Every time you open your every time you open your phone, which app are you going to go for, and what is the purpose of that app? Use it purposefully. So let's reflect. Aurelius led with the thought of the principle of get out of bed, go to work. You weren't designed for the doona. You were created with a purpose. And so get out of bed, go to work. You weren't born to live under a doona. Principles that we can apply. Number one, don't waste time. Time is precious. Number two, don't drown in information. Number three, don't engage with crap. And number four, use technology purposefully. So I hope that's been useful for you today. A short little one on your commute or your exercise or wherever you're listening to this episode. I would love to know your thoughts. You can email me, jack@clinicmastery.com. You can check out any links and show notes from this episode at clinicmastery.com/podcast. And let me know what you think. Let's keep this conversation going. Jump over into our Facebook group, Grow Your Clinic. However you want to connect with me personally or with us, we would love to hear from you. Adopt some of the principles, philosophies, and actions from today. Get amongst it. Let's grow your clinic. Make a bigger difference in this world. My name is Jack O'Brien. Thank you for joining me for another episode today.
This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.